People in Phase 2 are experts in their field with high levels of contribution. But what can happen to those levels over the course of a career? Ian Critchely explains.
Now, Phase 2 is the part of your career where it may be what you left school to be. So as an individual contributor, you make your personal contribution by being, for example, an engineer or a nurse or an accountant or a human factors specialist or whatever it is that you've learned to be, and you've trained to be that person or that contributor. And when you start off in that job, you start off making a small contribution, and bit by bit you'll learn more and more by doing it, by talking to other people, and your contribution will go up until it hits a kind of a peak and you can't contribute anymore. And eventually you'll become the go-to person for certain things. You may even become the go-to person for all of it as a real specialist, and at that point your contribution would be very high. If that's over an entire career, you won't be contributing the most on the day that you retire. So in actual fact, there are different ways that this can go. I mean, you might plateau out here because of the way you're treated at work. It may well be that your managers actually constrain what you can contribute. You may just get bored. You may have things going on outside in your personal life that affect work performance and things like that. So it may well be that your trajectory does tail off. Or you may take a career break, retrain, and go on to make an even bigger contribution in a different role or in a different discipline. And the best performing organisations have about 90% of their people at the higher end of their Phase 2 contributions. But they can only achieve that if they're well managed.
In our next video on Phase 3, we explain how everything has the potential to go wrong.